Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 22. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Etienne. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Cook to throw here. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. ETN bringing in another one. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And this one is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Up the gut, Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and 4. Otten brings it in over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got Otten on the out route.
Touchdown! Cade Otten, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. To throw again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A toss running left, Fournette.
He's got it to the 43 here.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just... Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming